Yeah, so I will continue from the Sadhana text. And we are at the outline seven limb practice. So seven limb practice is one of the principal practice, one of the main practice within all the pujas, within all the sadhana practices, whether to do with the Hayasuki Tantra, Yoga Tantra, Kriya Tantra, Action Tantra. So seven limb is actually one of the main feature to accumulate merits, to purify limitations in order to actualize the full advantage, full benefit of any sadhana you do for whatever objective that it may be. Like such as Hayasuki Tantra, the main objective is to accomplish the two stages of the tantric path, generation stage and completion stage of tantric path. But generation and completion stage of tantric path, able to manage to do if you have preparatory or preliminary resources of good purification of your system, the body, speech, and mind, and good stores of merit. And that is the seven limb practice, such as the so from the seven limb practice, the first one, the limbs of prostration, then the third limb, the limbs of purification, specifically for antidote for purifying limitations and negativities and obstacles. Then the rest of the five preparatory practice are practice to gather stores of merit. So, so the first one is prostration. Second one is the limbs of offering. Third one is the limbs of confession. Fourth one is the limbs of rejoicing. The fifth one is the limbs of requesting to remain, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, gurus among us as a form of merit field. Then the number 6 is the supplication prayers to turn the will of Dharma to Buddhas to always, engage in their activities to benefit sentient beings, and in particularly turning will of Dharma, especially in relation to Guru Yoga practice. Then the number 7 is the dedication, whatever purification you have accomplished, whatever merit you accomplish by engaging in the earlier limbs of practice, and you dedicate that for a purpose, which is purpose of enlightenment, So like this. So it says here, with my body, speech, and mind, I devotedly prostrate. So there's the first preparatory. When it comes to prostration, not just the physical gesture, but there's a prostration of speech, prostrations of the mind. Prostrations of the physical practice, there's engagement of the limbs in order to complete the prostration. Long prostration. So there's a long prostration, short prostration. So very much categorized into these two physically. Long prostration is where the entire your body, touch the ground. Short prostration is, we call the prostration of the 5 limbs. So your forehead, 2 palm, 2 knee has to touch the ground to complete the prostration. Within the short prostration, there are also, just sitting and then putting a palm together like this and placing onto your crown, forehead, throat, and heart. That also prostration. Or simply putting the palm like this and putting it in the heart, also prostration. or simply even, putting the thumb inside one hand and performing this gesture, also prostration, you see. So for the long prostration and the 5-limb prostration, you have to utilize the prostration hand mudra, that placing on the 4 places. First one is on the crown, second one is forehead and the throat and the heart. By placing on the crown, you create the meritorious causes to actualize Buddha's Ushinisha, which you gain when you accomplish, the 60 and the 80 major and minor marks of the Buddha's qualities. Or you become omniscient, then you are crowned by Ushinisha, so in order to create, the merit for that. Then placing on your forehead purifies whatever negativity is committed through our body, then accumulate meritorious causes to achieve Buddha's holy body. Placing at the throat, purify negativities accumulated by speech, actualize meritorious causes to achieve Buddha's meritorious speech. Placing at the heart, purify whatever karma committed through our thoughts, then accumulate causes to achieve Buddha's omniscient heart. So that's the basic kind of mudra requirements. And when you do the mudra, the 2 thumbs should put inside. The earlier tradition before Buddhism, like Hindu tradition, they also have practice of prostration. And for them, their hand mudra do flat like this. So even from the gesture, you will know whether you are follower of Buddha or follower of non-Buddhist, even from the hand mudra when you do like that. So the Buddhists would do like this. And this is not just define you are Buddhist or non-Buddhist, but when you do prostration to the object of veneration, before you approach the practice, you approach with handful of offerings. The best is abundance of jewels, precious jewels. So this thumb represent a wish fulfilling, like precious jewels. And if you relate to compassionate Buddha Cheresik, the central hand mudra in the middle, there's a jewel. He carries a jewel, so represent that, and that has a significance of committing a lot of meritorious auspiciousness. If you do prostration in relation to when you meet the guru, if you do prostration when you relate to the holy objects, whether it's real, visualized, it creates meritorious resources to get a lot of condition in our practice. An example, when Milarepa first time receiving the teaching, when he related to Lama Marpa, he offered empty copper vessel called sang tongba, empty copper vessel. So then, of course, the offering is precious gem because it's copper, and it's quite a big container. But he didn't fill up anything. It's empty. So Marpa bang the container, so make very loud sound. So Marpa told Milarepa that yes, it is auspicious, making offerings to the guru, that you will actualize realization on the spiritual practice. That auspiciousness is created. But you offer empty vessel, then along you and your followers, you created the karma to have a quite a hardship with the resources, in the journey of practice. So when Milarepa, throughout his journey of practice, a lot of hardship, especially the places where he conduct retreats, the food resources. He have no food resources. He has to depend on nettles. He has to stay in empty cave, and outwardly the conditions are very, very poor, and the karma created in that very first, relying to the object of your veneration because of empty. If you happen to put full of it, the vessel was full, the marba no need the offering, but you create the auspiciousness of karma to able to bring the impact in your journey of life, especially in spiritual practice. Then because of empty, so marpa bang it, the sound is so loud. You say, you're going to be very famous anyway, because the sound is very good, very loud sound. So, but you're going to be very famous, and it's so true. And who can be more famous than Milarepa, isn't it? So this is what I mean, when do prostration, like doing like this, when you see the holy object, or when you go into temple, if there's something that you can offer, like flowers or lights or incense or jewels or whatever, if not, at least this this is with you always. So like offer handful like that. It's very powerful, Then when you meet your spiritual teachers, you meet your senior sanghas, when you meet sanghas, any sanghas, retreaters, so like you can make offerings, that create auspiciousness. Whether they need or not is none of our business. But what we need is a lot of auspicious meritorious accumulations. Then also among each other, we greet like this. This is the best, especially if we travel to Nepal, India, Tibet, Bhutan, and if you travel into monasteries, the best greeting is this. No need to go and handshake, and especially don't go and hug. Especially to the monks and nuns, don't go and hug. So this is the best. This will create such an auspiciousness, even to a little nun, little monk. They wear the robes of the Buddha. They carry the vows. So, who knows? Maybe that little nun can be the Arhat or Tara, actual Tara, but manifesting in that ordinariness. Even if she may be not real Tara now, but who knows? She may actualize the Tarahood even before than us, and she may be the one guiding you, to the enlightenment. You never know. You see. Then, as I mentioned yesterday, if there's a four sangha, one definitely Arhat, and you don't know which one, the small one or the big one, or very rough look one, or very pleasant look one. You never know. You see. So this is like to everybody. This is so powerful. Then also in a human to human, or even within the monks and nuns, there are many monks and many nuns. They are literally emanation of Buddhas. They are emanations of Tara, emanations of Manjushri, emanation of Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. To inspire us, to guide us, they are there in the monastery. They are there, become Sangha. There are also monks and nuns carry not Buddha's emanation, but they themselves, through their past lifetime, hard work, high level of merit, then they get chance to become a Sangha, and they're in that environment, again, to guide us, to inspire us. And there are also monks and nuns by the force of culture, by the force of their family, their culture, that, like in Himalaya region, in my village, if you have 3 boys, especially the middle one must become monk. But of course they can refuse. Like it happened in my family. When we had three boys, now more than that, but when come to number 3, so the middle one asked to become monk, but he said he don't want. So he was so strong, so he don't want, so he didn't become monk. But otherwise, it's like kind of like the middle one must become monk. It's like that, and it's regarded privilege to be monk. And also, and sometimes the family will choose the best child to become monk and nun, the smartest one, the most loving one, and honor you to be monk and nun. So there are also such like that. But then, since there are many monks and nuns also by force, they don't have wish to become monk or nun, but the family force them to become monk and nun. There are also such. Then there are monks and nuns that which lay society unable to deal with them. They are the naughtiest. The family cannot handle them. The school cannot handle them. And they think the monastery, because monastery is run with the discipline. There are layers of disciplines, from there's about, I don't know, maybe 10, 11, 12 layers of disciplines, 24 hours. Someone is watching over you. So even how naughty you may be, also somewhere, somehow, you will be quite controlled, quite disciplined. And they send to monastery. So the last 2 category, most likely they may not have heart in the monastery, may not enjoying with their robes. Maybe they're just waiting for an opportunity just to disrobe, just to do some wrong thing. And if you happen to go and hug them, and you may be the condition to finish their life there. Or if you go and try to be too easygoing, and sometimes, that could be their opportunity. And you may get into trouble also. But then again, there are that earlier 3 type of group, unbelievable Buddhas and Buddhist sattvas. Your future guru, your tomorrow, maybe that may be your guru who going to assist your enlightenment. You never know. And unless you are Buddha, you're able to see all these differences nakedly. Otherwise, we really won't able to see them. So the best is like this. The way to greet, especially we have a pilgrimage at the end of the year. So usually before pilgrimage, I take opportunity to actually advise this, when we go to monastery. And this is so beautiful. So, and also if they are, whether it's monks or nuns or lay people, if their tendency of engaging, negatively towards you, by showing respect is the best way to stop them. This is so powerful. And especially, to those amazing emanation sanghas, by doing this, we create so much merit, and also kind of preservation for them to keep up with their upholding of the vows, still come in human form. And when someone shows respect, they feel good. They feel honored, and that will help them to preserve the practice, you see. So, well, then you will see, holy objects. Even just while traveling in the car, you see one stupa. At least you can do like this. is immediately you are prostrating like that, then you may see hundreds and hundreds of stupas and hundreds of paintings. You do like this. If you can do like this, wonderful. Otherwise, you can at least do like this. You are offering prostration. Then in the sutra, there's about 8 different type of benefit, 10 different type of benefits. The benefits are like all the things what we want to achieve, everything. They're amazing. We don't have to go through that. But all the good thing we want, the benefits are, those are the benefits, you see. So then the speech is a praises, like 21 Tara praises is prostrations of your speech. So if you recite 35 Buddha's prayers, you are doing prostration from speech. You're doing 21 Tara praises, you're doing prostration from speech. Then Om Namo Minzu Shiriya, Namo Sushiriya, Namo Uttama Minzu Shiriya. So, each time when I prostrate, I recite that. So that one is, is prophesied by Buddha. It has the blessing of multiplying each prostration. I can't remember exactly, maybe 100 million or many 100 million times more. One prostration accumulate. So this mantra has that kind of power. So it is in the prayer book. At the beginning of the prayer book, you can find this mantra. Well, then, the same refuge prayer, instead of saying I go for refuge, you say I prostrate. Lama la chasalo, I prostrate to Guru. Sangye la chasalo, Chö la chasalo, Kindu la chasalo. I prostrate to Guru, I prostrate to Buddha, I prostrate to Dham, I prostrate to Sangha. Prostration from speech. And if you want to practice like purification, any limitation happen in relation to Guru, maybe in the past or in the present time, or if you are looking, if you wish to if you wish to rely on a qualified Guru in your life, then but you are still don't know, not found yet, and you can also do that. Even though there's the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, you prostrate. I prostrate to Guru. So it will accumulate merit also to able to quickly meet, your karmic if needed qualified Guru like that. Then you can do similar to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. There's a purification, also there's accumulation. And you can do even 100 prostration, just say Lama la Jesu, Lama la Jesu, I prostrate to Guru, I prostrate to Guru. You can say Sangha la Jesu, another round 100 prostrations. You can do like that. There's no number that only can do this much, or you have to do that order.
Which mantra were you reciting then, Geshe?
The mantra, the earlier one.
You were doing a mantra just then when you said you could do 100.
Or I prostrate to Guru, or I prostrate to Buddha, or I prostrate to Tara. So you can just say it.
Yes.
As many times you want. Then you engage. You just do that verbal prostration. But while reciting, you do physical prostration. You combine, and from heart you remembering the qualities of the Tara. You're doing 3 prostrations simultaneously. So in the heart, remembering qualities of the Buddha, qualities of the Tara. This is prostration from the heart, so you can do like that. Then I offer offerings, both real and imagined. So whatever, real offerings, like all the 8 offerings, or just a flower offering, incense offering, fruit offering, whatever out there that you earn, you can offer. All the foods, all the, even the house, the land, money, then your body, speech and mind, happiness, everything you can offer, everything you can offer. And it is so meaningful to offer. It will accumulate so much merit. by making offering to the Buddha, then when you use them, you use as a blessing. You see, you offer your bank balance to Buddha, then you are using the money, the money, you are using it. You're using it as a blessing. And also you don't exhaust the merit of using all those material benefits. Otherwise, you are just consuming. You're just exhausting the merit. Whatever you have is a result of merit. Yeah. So now you take it, you're exhausting it. So we don't want to get exhausted of the merit. At the same time, we forever want to enjoy, benefit out of it. And the best way to do that is first make offerings. So at least from your heart. Yeah. Then you can imagine those not belonging to you, like such as the sea, the mountains, the sun, the moon, the beautiful flower in other people's garden, the orchard in others garden, so basically everything that you can offer, like in a mandala offering, there's like precious cow, precious this, but the real precious out there, there's a cow going on that we see grazing. You can offer them. The moment you see them, you offer them. Especially based on the teaching, I find this is so meaningful. Whenever you see animals, you offer them to Buddha, you offer them to the merit field, you offer them to the Guru, at least from your heart. Especially if you're able to see them, you look at them and you offer, and you are creating merit on behalf of them, because they are the object you utilize to make offering. You see, but this cow don't know how to practice. Yeah. But this cow also deserves liberation from samsara, isn't it? And as an altruistic practitioner, we should help them. We should help all sentient beings, isn't it? You help your chicken, you help your dog, your cats, your pets, whatever. So all this you can offer as a service, offer as a celestial beauty, So you see, when you draw tanga, some of the tanga, there's a lot of beautiful deers are drawn, beautiful birds are drawn, So all this are celestial beauty, celestial, environment, for the Buddhas, like that you can offer. And especially offer the light of the moon, light of the sun, and offer the lights that you lit in the house. We consume so much electricity. So the moment you on the light, you Om Ahum, just Om Ahum. That mantra alone and the motivation that you want to offer will take care how extensive offering you just made. You see? Then worth paying a lot of electricity bill. Otherwise all wasted. You waste the electricity, you waste your money, you exhaust your merit, then that's it. So the moment you go into a house, on the light, Om Ahum, and offer to the celestial beings, like Tara, like that. Then daylights, we sometimes just like kind of like stuck with that small candle, that small tea light candle, and this is the so small offering. With this bright outside, is you've totally forgot, like that, So that's light, By making offering of the light, it directly antidote to clear our ignorance, which is the root cause of samsara, all the problems. You see. Then of course light bring light in the darkness. You see. So so then in the city, you see, especially if you are staying some higher level, you see the Hobart city at night. In the sea, there's so many boards with the lighting. All of them is like abundance opportunity to accumulate merit. You should offer. In the city, everywhere, so much light offerings there, you see. And also, you offer all of them, you're also indirectly helping each of the people who own those lights, who pay the bills, you see. So that's how it should work. Otherwise, all sentient beings, these are the way to how to benefit as much sentient being as possible, isn't it? There are so many people who don't know how to practice. So you use them as a reason for you to practice, and they together, accumulate merits. In the family, there are so many family members, they don't practice. And the practice is so important. Merit is so important. You really want them to be enlightened, but they don't get it. It's okay. You practice for them. You do pilgrimage for their reason. You make light offering for their purpose, on behalf of them. You do meditation on behalf of them. Always keep them in your heart. They get a lot of benefits. So like that. Then all sin and offenses amass from the beginningless time, I confess. So the confession practice, the main essence of the purification confession practice, 4 opponent power. So the first one is the power of regret, power of reliance. Second one is power of regret. The third one is the power of antidote. Fourth one is the power of what do you call it? Repent. Restraint. When you apply into practice, actually power of regret, can come first. You really acknowledge faults as a fault, transgression as transgression, negative action as negative. Then you in the teaching talks about as if you just swallow poison, and you knew you have swallowed the poison, and now you will find every means to vomit it out, to clear the poison, isn't it? Like something like that. Then now you want to confess in some reliable sources, or reliable, object that who can inspire you to purify, who can bless you to, through the process of purification. And this is the second object of opponent power, the object of reliance, like Tara, like the refuge, And then the third one is applying the direct antidote, general antidote, emptiness. You can meditate on emptiness, or you can recite emptiness mantra, or you can recite Vajrasattva mantra. Vajrasattva is the numberless Buddhas purification antidote. The energy manifests into a deity, which is the Vajrasattva. So you visualize Vajrasattva, you recite Vajrasattva's name mantra, you do Vajrasattva retreats, so that helps to purify. Then specific negations, you apply specific antidotes, like such as anger, emptiness, wisdom works as antidote. But if you are not confident in the emptiness, wisdom meditation, then you practice detachment, to the attachment, to the anger, forgiveness, or patient, to the anger is like patient, and to the ignorance, wisdom, to the miserliness is generosity, to the jealousy is rejoicing, so the opposite, the wisdom, right attitude or right wisdom you cultivate, act as a direct antidote to that particular purification that you want to do. Then there are many precepts we take, but then transgrades, let's say tantric vows were transgraded, then you retake the initiation of any deity, then you regain tantric vow. So any of the high sukhi tantric initiation you take, there's a granting of tantric vow, so you refresh them. Or you just practice 6 session guru yoga, or even the section that, about the tantric precepts, you retake them in relation to deity and the guru. Then if Bodhisattva precept is transgraded, you want to purify. The purification to do that is to retake the Bodhisattva vow. Or either you can retake while taking initiation, you can retake from a master, you can retake in front of the Shakyamuni Buddha or any Bodhisattva you can visualize. Then there's a short, short guideline prayers. Accordingly, you can purify that. Then individual liberation Sangha vow, you purify in the monastery, in the community of minimum, four sanghas, to purify through confession ceremony, like that. Then for lay vow, you retake. For refuge vow, you retake, in front of the holy object or from the guru, or through visualize, actualize Buddha or the guru or the Bodhisattva. Then you recite refuge prayer, the 4-line refuge Buddhista prayer. Just by doing that, you purify the transgression happen in relation to refuge and bodhicitta. Just the four line that we normally recite before teaching. I go for refuge in Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and by performing the deeds of like generosity and so on. Then something, I don't know. The refuge and bodhicitta prayer. So just by reciting that and genuinely, restoring it, you purify any transgression and also regain the precepts. So these are how you do confession practice. Then I rejoice in all the virtuous actions of holy and ordinary beings. So rejoicing is like just feeling happy, feeling goodness about the good things, the virtues, the practices you did in the past, you're doing now. You already plan to do future. You already start to feel excited, feel happy. That's rejoicing, which is good to do. It's not boasting, is very beneficial. So when you rejoice in your own past merit, past good doings, you feel happy about it, you double up the merit accumulation, without even engaging in the action again, Then you can also rejoice in others' merit, like other ordinary beings' merit. Then I think the 50% of their merit you also earn without even need to do all the hard work they did. You just feel happy of other people are practicing, other people are being, performing virtues, being happy. Someone is very happy, you feel happy for them. That's also rejoicing, and you earn the meritorious impact, half of it for ourselves. So that says in the teaching. And then you can also rejoice in bodhisattvas, like arahats, solitary realizers, their merit. And now I can't remember. I think also half of it, I think maybe. I think something like that. It's quite a large, a very, very, very good deal. Very, very good deal, especially for the lazy one. This is the easiest way to accumulate merit. That's why the Shanti Deva says the supreme virtue is the rejoicing. And the opposite, the worst negativities is the anger. Anger, one moment of anger destroy eons of accumulation of merit. One moment of rejoicing, you earn, Bodhisattva, their merit is like unimaginable. Just feel happy for their merit. Half of it, you gain it. Then you rejoice in Buddha's merit, which is the completed one, isn't it? The greatest one. Then you earn 1 out of the 10%. 1 of the 10. No, not 10%, 1 of the 10.
1 of the 10 what, Geshe?
1 of the 10 of the merits what Buddha have. And Buddha has the most merit, isn't it? It's just admire, feel happy, or Buddha have so much merit. 1. Without even doing all the hard work for eons you gain, So it sounds like, it's like how it will be possible, but it's possible. It's possible like that. So this is a very powerful practice, rejoicing, and it's also one of the way to sustain, inner peace, happiness in our heart. It's one of very powerful tool to always stay happy, because you always remember all the good deeds you did, isn't it? And you feel happy about it. And you have so many good plans, virtuous plans, and you keep thinking about it. You already start to accumulate merit. Can you imagine? And you will be so happy. Your heart will be occupied with such positivities. And that's the way that you stay away from nonsense. All the nonsenses. the many nonsense. So then also your heart, if you don't have much plan of virtues, you also don't remember much good thing you did, but don't worry, the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, gurus, plenty out there, doing so much great thing, and you just go 21 Tara, just one and one, one day you rejoice about the main Tara, and the second day, so 21 days you'll be occupied with heart filled with joy, happiness, no room for nonsenses. Yes. Yes. Then after that is, oh, gurus and Buddhas, please remain until samsara end. So this is a very powerful limbs of practice to regain your life force, restore your lost life. While we are living, there are a lot of our life force can be steal by spirits. There are specific dedicated spirit that come and steal our life force. That's why get us into accident and die, untimely death, etc. Then in our life, there are a lot of shock. Sometimes with the bad news, sometimes knock here, knock there. That, certain, there many, each time we have shock negatively, that also steal life for that shorten our life. Then our sicknesses also steal our life force. You see, so you request all the Buddhas that who already residing in Dharmakaya or Sambhogakaya, their Dharmakaya and Sambhogakaya living forever remain among sentient beings and among you and all the sentient beings. You see, so that's how. Then those Nirmanakaya form of Buddhas who is still in the living form, like in the human form, like such as our guru, who are regarded as a Nirmanakaya body form of the Buddha. For gurus to always to remain among us, never to depart into parinirvana. So like offering long life puja, being participating long life puja is one of very powerful puja for yourself to restore your life. You see, so and reciting long life prayers, like each time we recite long life prayers for His Holiness, the main person who get benefit is ourselves. By doing that, it helps to clear obstacle to our life. These are the one of the skillful means of the Buddhas and these enlightened gurus given to us to accumulate or help ourselves. You see, then the long life pujas, of course we offer to long life puja to the guru, but the main benefit we ourselves, student, get received like that. So so there are many long life prayers can be done, like such as Amitayu mantra, Om Amarani Zivintai Soha. Then Vaitara, Om Tare Tutare Ture Mama Yupuni Jano Pushun Kure So, you can recite that. Then Namjalma, Om Dum So, Om Amita Ayutade So. So they also have a long Dharani mantras also. Then you can do long life deity retreat. like Waitara retreat, Namgyalma retreat, you host holy object of Waitara, Amitayu, Namgyalma. There's a Namgyalma stupa, Namgyalma mantra that you can have them on top of in the altar, in your room, on top of your doors, where you can enter in and out. Or you can bless the water. Some you can like print Namgyalma mantra into a crystal. You put in the water. You drink that water. There's so many. Then you can consecrate. If possible, you make a pill out of like the tsamba, 3 white, 3 sweets. Then you consecrate through long life deity Sadhana. We call Seril Segiribu, like the pill of the long life. Or otherwise you can use grapes, you can use chocolates, you can use berries, and then you recite a long life deity mantra, then you blow to them, or then you consume, you share with your family member, that help to purify any obstacle to life and restore the life. We can do that. And then there's also a consecrations of long life nectar we call sechang, or segiduzi. Again, 3 whites, 3 sweets mix in the milk, or even in the alcohol, through proper consecration that turn into a sechang. So just drip, you taste it. The family can taste it. You can taste daily, especially you feel you have a life obstacle. There's a Waitara Sadhana, you can use it, or just simply reciting the mantra, you can able to consecrate like that. So here the main point is requesting to remain, especially to the Guru, Guru to never depart into parinirvana, always remain among us until me and the rest of the numberless sentient beings, samsara is completely empty, like that, then in the name of the Guru, making a holy object, such as like long life deity, printing, accumulating long life sutra. You print many, you write down, maybe you can write down gold, silver, just normal ink, you accumulate in the name of the Guru, for the Guru's long life. You can, your Guru and all the Gurus in the world, all the people who should live long life, so you can write, you accumulate, then you can offer that to the Guru, or you can wrap, you put on the altar, you make offerings, so that way also, that's the way you can do also, then in the name of the Guru, you can do long life retreat. You accumulate, 1 million Amari Nizivintai So Amitayu, or a few hundred thousands of, White Tara, like about 600,000 of White Tara mantra retreat, then Namgyalma, like about 100,000, because Namgyalma, the long Dharani is very long. So when you do retreat, you use the long one, like about 100,000, in the name of your Guru, long life. You see, so this is part of this. Then turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient being. Then you always request, Guru to turn the wheel of Dharma. And Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will always be there to create, be there to bless us with the Dharma blessings, to firstly bless us to able to hear the correct Dharma. Then after hearing the correct Dharma, may the Dharma become a path. Not just hearing is enough, it has to become a path. Then the path has to develop. Just receiving path is not enough. You need to develop that. Then one of the main obstacles not to develop is the major obstacles like distractions. So the path, all the obstacle on the path to be cleared. So just obstacle clearing is not good enough. Path to be resultant. Resultant as an enlightenment in you. So then offering Dharma chakra to the Guru, offering body, speech, and mind to the Guru from your heart. Together best is use a mandala offering. You do the mandala offering. Like when we do mandala offering yesterday with the Thara Puja, at the end there's His Holiness Dalai Lama's prayers are there, like attached. This is very much like requesting him to live long life, requesting him to turn the wheel of Dharma. You can do that. Then one of the best way one of the very effective way the Gurus to turn the wheel of Dharma is whatever teaching the Guru taught, apply into day-to-day life, cultivate them, practice them. And that is the very powerful way to let Guru to continue to turn the wheel of Dharma. And more than that, to gain realization. You see, so these are the way. Then Guru always, there to, lead, along your progress, continue to grant the teaching. Otherwise, Guru give teaching, you don't practice, you don't apply into day-to-day life. Then like they say like what is it? Wasting the breath. In the Guru teaching, they're wasting their breath. They don't say like that, but it becomes like that. So yes, so this is like that. Then and also you always request the Guru to turn the wheel of Dharma in every lifetime, not just this life. In every lifetime until I achieve enlightenment. There are also prayers like that. Gewa Gundu Yangda Lama the time Chegi Bella Longji, the Sadhana, the Chen, Gewa Gundu, every lifetime. Time Chegi is never be separated from him or her turning the wheel of Dharma to you. Bella Longji, complete path. Yeah. Sadhana, then that lead to the gradual accomplishments of the paths and ground, and then result in the Buddha Vajradhara like that. Then after the last one is all my virtues and those of the all others I dedicate to the great enlightenment. So whenever we do dedication, first dedicate altruistically, then become a pure Dharma. On top of that, one of the most profound Dharma, the greatest virtue. Not like first dedicate for yourself, then even forgetting dedicate altruistically, then you wasted the great impact of the virtue you have accumulated. Doesn't matter how tiny virtue you accumulate, that's not the matter, but how great motivation you carry for that and how great dedication you done out of that. Not the amount of, of course, if you're able to create a great amount of virtue, well done. But even you create one moment, one tiniest virtuous act, also carry a value that can be enough to serve the benefit entire numberless sentient beings. That also carry the value of being in the service until entire numberless sentient being achieving stellar enlightenment. Motivation and dedication is the one define that. You see, so motivate with altruism and dedicate in altruism, dedicate in bodhicitta, and it's simply expressing, may this virtue be the complete cause. If the cause is not complete, you cannot deliver the result. That's why it's necessary to say complete cause, be the complete cause. Yes, the virtue you accumulate very tiny, but it still doesn't matter. May this virtue be the complete cause for numberless sentient beings. And the benefit is not only later benefit from right now, from temporary benefit all the way to the ultimate benefit of enlightenment. And just because of dedicating that way, that tiny virtue of offering this here to benefit entire numberless sentient beings. And this merit will last until the last person coming out of the samsara, and the good part of, even greater part of this is every moment it multiplies. And some more, you apply the rejoicing. Oh, what you did is so small, but like kind of, what you call the yield, isn't it? You call so huge. It's like, this is the best business you can do here. The profit is unbelievable, So, and there's no cheating, no fluctuating because of the politics. It's just, it's definite. The yield is definite. And so it's like that. Then it is beneficial to dedicate also in the wisdom. You see, we call this seal with the emptiness wisdom. Whatever merit you dedicate, there are possibility of certain leakage because of anger arises, negative emotion arises, or you regret, or I dedicate like that, then you regret. Then you limit the benefit, you see? So even you regret later, even anger arises, nothing will affect if you seal it. So seal with the emptiness. We call the seal with the 3 pairs of emptiness. So meaning, after you dedicate Buddhist, say, dedicate on myself, the merit that I accumulate, and the purpose that I dedicate, all lies in the nature of lack of inherent existence. Or all lies in the nature of emptiness. Or even one may not understand what's going on, but just even labeling it is so powerful. It seal it, like that. Then also it will be beneficial to dedicate to actualize the 2 tantric stages of the path, because now you have so much stores of merit. Yeah, now you want to quickly utilize all the resources we already have quickly, and the way to do that is the tantric, the path of generation completion. So that's why the 3rd one is you dedicating to actualize the tantric generation and completion stages of the path. So that way, the dedication you just did for all sentient beings will ripen even faster. So these are basic. Then on top of that, you can add many dedication as you can. Then there's another dedication is, I dedicate whatever the way how Manjushri would dedicate, how Chen would dedicate. This is what's stated in the Bodhisattva Avatacharya by Shantideva and the Nagarjuna. They also, when they dedicate, they also express that I dedicate just like the Manjushri would dedicate, Samadha Bhadra would dedicate, because they also kind of concerned that there may be little limitations, No, this is good. This is in bliss. This is a real receiving of blessings. No, it's a manifestation of Tara to wake everyone up. Okay, so
Geshe,
yes.
sorry to bother you. Could
No,
you
no.
just go back to the 3rd dedication again? It was very fast.
Oh, okay. Dedicate to actualize the 2 tantric, to actualize the 2 tantric stages of the path. So it's a Rimni Tawa Rinpoche, Rimni 2 tantric stages of the path, which is generation stage, completion stage, which is the essence of the main tantric practice. This is the 2 which would sweeten our practice, So just to create that merit, like that. And then, then it's still at the end, in your heart, you can say that I dedicate just like the Bodhisattvas would dedicate. Then there won't be any limitation, like that. Okay. Then also you can seal. Okay, there's no more sealing. There's so many sealing. but there's a specific mantras there, because there's a specific There's a specific Buddha that again the embodiment of all the Buddhas for our Buddha that which is blessing is to make us ripen whatever aspiration we make. The number nangze, number nangze in English I can't remember. So the Buddha number nangze. So it's actually one of the Dhyani Buddha, one of the 5 Dhyani Buddha. Number nangze wegi jabola chazo. In Chanju Sembo Kudu Sambola chazo. Then also the Samana Badra, the second one. The Samana Badra again has its ability to make our wishes to be fulfilled. Then the mantra Tayata Om Penza Dia, our Buddha ni soha, Om Duru Duru Zaya Muji soha, Tayata Om Penza Dia, our Buddha ni so, Om Duru Duru Zaya Muji soha. So it's asked to recite actually 7 times. So this you can get in the prayer book at the dedication section. Then after that, because we are doing this dedication while we are still carrying this samsaric aggregates, which carry a lot of limitation like, like health, etc. Then you attach the dedication of medicine Buddha. Then after that, so again, there's two. It's similar like dedication, but the dedication also has 2 parts. One dedication, you must have a substance, either offerings or either name or either some material substance or even a kata. Say, okay, please dedicate this merit for me. So then if someone do some prayers and dedicate, that become ngowa. So then you need some substance. Molam, then, which is prayer dedication, you don't need any substance. Just even know the name and you receive the request, or you don't even receive the request, you're simply dedicating certain prayers, practices for the well-being of that person is molam. So the ngowa, you need a ngoten, the particular is a substance in it. So anyway, so like that. So all these are in the prayer. You can refer to that. Okay, so this is very important. The 7 limbs of practice. So this is very brief, just to have a brief idea. And you can expand from there. Okay. So then after that is easy. Mandala offering. Outer and inner mandala offering. So this ground anointed with the perfume, the steam of flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents and sun and the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. So this is the outer mandala. So the inner mandala offering, the object of my attachment, aversion, and ignorance, friends, enemies, and strangers, and my body, wealth, and enjoyment, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with the pleasure and bless me with the freedom from the 3 poisons. Idam Guruna Mandala Kanya Tayami. So when it comes to mandala offering, there are outer mandala offering, inner mandala offering, secret mandala offering, suchness mandala offering. So there are 4 different categories of mandala offering. The secret mandala offering is the union of great bliss and emptiness. You offer the union of great bliss and emptiness, or you meditate on emptiness. You come to some sense of realization or some sense of impact of void of any grasping. Then you feel sense of liberation, sense of relief, blissfulness. And best is the actual realization of emptiness, where there is naturally experience of liberation, the bliss. The union of that you offer. That's a secret mantra offering. And in daily yoga, even go further subtle way of practice, more advanced level of practice. Suchness offering is the emptiness wisdom that you can offer. Whatever, especially when we do the long mandala offering, there are so many different objects you offer, isn't it? And person yourself, the object that you're offering, each one of them, including the receiver, the merit field, understanding the nature of emptiness, or that wisdom offering is offering mandala of suchness. So there are 4 types of mandala offering like that. So briefly, yeah. So then, especially here, the inner mandala offering, there is exception from many other practices. This one and the protector dharma offering. When we do protector puja, or when we do any sadhana puja, at the end, there's a protector dharma offering practice. There you can offer your sickness, you can offer your obstacles, you can offer all the bad things also, not just only good things. You see, even on the mandala, when you do inner mandala offering, if you have sickness, even if individually someone know that if one part of the body you have this nasty kind of, something we need to take it out, you can actually visualize and put that onto the mandala and offer. By the power of the recipient, the Buddha and the gurus, just by accepting that, it turned into a purified, pure body, pure substance, jewels, nectar, purified body. It's a very powerful healing to your sicknesses. If you have any suffering emotion, that emotion you offer, you can offer your enemy. There are certain enemies, certain places that you really can't take it. The best way is to offer into mandala. Especially if you use mandala base. If not, you can just use like this. Then you just visualize it's in here, or maybe you just take some flour or rice. Then you visualize that is the one. That's your enemy. So you offer to the merit field. You offer to the Buddha. You offer to Tara. You see. So by doing so, the karma that you have difficulty with that person as an enemy, that place as a disturbance, purifies, and you start to see totally different. You experience totally different. You see. So, and you can also do that for the protector dharma offerings. So when you make a protector dharma, one pinch of dough, you can symbolize this is this obstacle, this is this sickness, this is this emotion, this is like that. You can feel and you can offer also. So there are not many other practices, but in mandala offering, inner mandala offering, and the protector dharma offering, that you can engage like that, and it regard very, very powerful. The Kadamba masters does that. Even here, very clearly, it's the object of my attachment. Aversion means enemies, ignorant, then including of those emotions you offer. Very powerful. Then mandala offering, there are many, 37 hips, 24, 22, 25 hips of mandala offering you can do. Then there's also a 7 hips of mandala offering. Then there's a 9 hips, which is according with the Kala Chakra. Then the shortest one is the 7, shortest one is the 7 hips. So this mandala offering, it is another subject to learn, then practice, and it is regarded one of very powerful tool to accumulate merit. Many of you know Lama Tsongkhapa, who is one of the sharpest learned one in Tibetan history, Tibetan scholars, Buddhist history, who actually understood direct intent of the Buddha and Nagarjuna, and he even composed many great treatises, like 18 treatises, especially focused on wisdom of emptiness, but then didn't realize the actual wisdom of emptiness. He understood. He even composed, no mistakes, but it still didn't become a path in his continuum, didn't realize. Then he had a direct vision of Manjushri, and Manjushri says that you need to go and need to do accumulations of merit, purification of so negativities. So for the purification, so he did prostration, and especially integrate 35 Buddha's prayers, special to Lama Tsongkhapa, 35 Buddha's prayers. 4 opinion power definitely there, as discussed before, but he didn't use the Vajrasattva, he used 35 Buddha, then did prostration, many prostration. For accumulations of merit, he did mandala offering. You know, I can't even remember the name, remember the number. I think 25.
3.5 million prostrations.
3.5 million.
Per
Can,
Buddha.
can you say again?
100,000 prostrations per 35 Buddhas, which equated to 3.5 million.
3.5 million, 100,000 each for the each 35 Buddha. And mandala offering? 25,000, 2,500,000. I think 2,500,000. I think so, something like that. You know. Then you know, when he accomplished along this practice, suddenly whatever he learned, realize, become a part. You know. So so like that. Okay. Okay, now I read here. Then after that, purification, it's another round of purification practice. It's a request. Please bless me to purify all obstruction, you know, non-virtues of my body, so that it will become one in essence with Guru Tara's holy Vajra body. Then you visualize what after made this request. Whatever we did, we are just continuing from what we did in the morning. Yeah, you visualize the front generated Tara, now lively Tara there, then all these are happening. White light emanate from the Om at Arya Tara's brow and curbs in what ARC? To enter my brow, into your brow. My body is purified completely of all obstructions and become one in essence with Guru Tara's holy Vajra body. So do that for the body. Then now to the speech request. Please bless me to purify all obstructions of my speech so that it will become one in the essence with the Guru Tara's holy Vajra speech. Then after that, visualize red light emanate from the syllable A at the Arya Tara's throat and curve in arc to enter my throat. My speech is purified completely of all obstructions and become one in essence with Guru Tara's holy Vajra speech. Then requests for the heart, please bless me to purify all obstructions of my mind so that it will become one in the essence with the Guru Tara's holy Vajra mind. Then visualize blue light emanate from the blue hum at Arya Tara's heart, curve in an act to enter my heart. My mind is purified of all obstruction and become one in essence with Guru Tara's holy Vajra mind. Then requests holy body, speech, and mind. I think 3 in 1. Please bless me to purify all delusions and subtle obstructions to the omniscient, so that my body, speech, and mind will become one with Guru Tara's holy body, speech, and mind. Then visualize. Now the 3-color beam emanates simultaneously from the Om Ah, and Hung syllables, curving in and entering my 3 places, completely purifying all my delusions and subtle obscurations to omniscient. My body, speech, and mind become one in essence of the Guru Tara's holy body, speech, and mind, and your holy speech and holy mind. My root Guru dissolved into Arya Tara. So now you see the visualized in the very morning what we discussed, the Guru above your head, who is one entity with the Tara, now dissolve into the Tara at the heart of the Guru. Remember, at the heart of the Guru, there's a Tara in the form of Tara. Dissolve there. My root Guru dissolve into Arya Tara, who melt into the green light, which flow into me. So that green Tara also dissolve into a green light. So now there's only light there. Okay, and that light is the one is dissolving from your crown chakra. Light follow into me from where? Crown chakra. Instantly, my wrong conception that I and all other phenomena are self-existent together with my dualistic mind and its view disappear, becoming completely empty, not even a trace of them remain. So you see here, you can visualize like this. Dissolve into your heart, dissolve from your crown, that the green light, which is Tara, which is also essence of your guru. Then gradually traveling all the way to your heart. So there, similar like the other visualization, your heart, which is not the normal heart, but the heart chakra, right in the center of your two chests. But the image is very much like the normal heart, like this. Naturally open. You see, open like that. So then in the center, there's a lotus. Oh, sorry, open and the heart become lotus, the lotus petal. Then in the center, there's a moon disk. Then in the moon disk, in the center, there's again green color light, which is also a thumb, but it's a green color, the light, which is your clear light, your consciousness. That green color light just dissolve from your crown, dissolve, emerge into this true light, become one. Then you and the Tara become one. Then that lotus close, close. Then after that, then you tie very much like the rope, never to open. So later when we recite the mantra, you can still carry on this visualization and you can tie like a few rounds of the Om Tare Tute Ture Swa like a rope, but in the form of Vajra. It's a mantra, Tara's mantra, but in the form, if you want to look at it, it doesn't appear like the mantra, it appears like Vajra, which is indestructible. Then on the top, in the center, you place Om Tare Tute Ture Swa, Om Tare Tute Ture Swa, become cross Vajra, like seal it. So then from there, then rest of the, like you and Tara never become separated, forever remain oneness. The Tara, the guru is always within you, guiding you, So maybe there may be some other visualization, okay. Also, my root guru dissolved into Ayatara, who melt into the green light, which follow into me instantly. My wrong conception that I and all other phenomena self-existent together with my dualistic mind and its view disappear, becoming completely empty, not even a trace of them remains. So also purification happens, all the purification happens. I concentrate one-pointedly in this empty state with the wisdom that is indistinguishably one with Guru Tara's blissful omniscient mind. So this is, as I mentioned before, dissolve into your heart, become oneness. Then now here, is indistinguishable. You and the Tara and the Guru. Now this is you, the oneness, which is blissful omniscient mind, blissful enlightened mind like the Tara. Then out of the emptiness, my wisdom manifests instantly as Aryatara, holy body, seated upon the lotus and moon cushion at my moon cushion. At my heart is another lotus and the moon, upon which is in the central stand the syllable thumb, surrounded in the clockwise, directed by the syllable of the mantra Om Tare Tute Ture Swa. So this is, you just follow literally like this. But the understanding, the conclusion is what just said. It's very much for you to, through the dissolution, it bring about complete purification of your ordinariness and you becoming oneness of the Tara, inseparable of the Tara.
Geshe, can I just a quick question? So that Aryatara, is she seated where I was, or is she seated in front?
Before the dissolving one?
Yes,
this
one here.
On crown. Then out of the emptiness, this one is now in your heart.
Right.
The out of emptiness, my wisdom manifests instantly as Ayatara. So it's actually meaning yourself become instantly Ayatara. because you are already purified this
Yeah.
tangible, ordinary, the impact of the light dissolving, which is Tara. And from that wisdom, you become Ayatara. Okay, instantly as Ayatala, holy body, spiritual mind, upon the lotus and moon cushion. And my heart is another. So now similar like what we visualize up there, now it's happening here. You whole of you become, now yourself become Ayatara, now center of your heart, upon which in the center stand the syllable thumb, surrounded by the clockwise direction by the syllable of the mantra Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soa. And the thumb and the mantra are manifestations of the Guru Tara's holy mind, which with my mind is totally united. A green light radiance from all the letters spreading in every direction. It purifies the negative karma and gross delusions and subtle. Okay. Gross delusion and subtle obscurations to omniscience of all sentient beings who become Tara. Now, because of the activities of the front-generated Tara entering into you, the front-generated Guru, that which dissolve into a Tara, the Tara dissolve into light, that entering into you, able to bring about the complete purifications of the entire obscuration, entire ordinariness, then you become a Tara. You also sitting like the Tara, lotus, mundis, then after that, the wholeness of the Tara, which is emanated from the syllable thumb. Now, in the center of that you, who is Tara, again, you develop a Tara, like what we visualize similar in the crown. Now, from there, emanating light to the 10 direction, similar like before, draw all the positive, blessings from the 10 direction. Why you draw that? You want to benefit sentient being. You want to gather, then you may say, how come Tara is already enlightened? Not enough skillful means? Not enough blessing? No. Yes, enough. Yes, enlightened. But each of the Buddha of the 10 direction, like Chen, the skill is compassion. Manjushri skill is wisdom. Vajrapani skill is power. Now each of the 35 Buddhas, rest of the 21 Taras, rest of the other Buddhas, including 1,000 fortunate Buddhas, each in every one of them has a special skill that which is coming infinitely with the different living beings. You want to draw them into you now. Or then once you draw, now you radiate out to rest of the sentient being. Then that light is like kind of like a tool that you purify them, you abide them in the state of the Tara. So that's what it means.
I read at the start of the book that if you don't have initiation, then you just imagine that instead of doing it, there it goes to the crown of the head again.
No, this one still can do. This one is, that is all the impact of the dissolving of the front generation.
Wow.
When you have initiation, it's like without needed that's a separate, you arise yourself as Tara, the whole separate creation of the mandala. On that part is require initiation. So this one is like very much mainly focused on both practitioners. The initiated one also can do that, but then everybody can do that, Yeah, so the green light radiance from the, okay, now I'm reading again. Radiant from the letter spreading to every direction, that's what it just means. It purifies the negativities, karmas, gross delusions, and subtle obscurations, omniscient of all sentient beings. So this is now emanating out. And who become Tara? Means you abide them to become a Tara. You condition and cause them to become Tara. Right now, each and every one of us out there, maybe our gurus, such practice, maybe we are arrive into this place to do this practice. Or this is the happening, we are engaging into practice, real time. This is the impact of the Mother Tara emanating light, 10 direction, and our karma make it ripen and our practice. And this is the way how we should enlighten, isn't it? This is the process. Tara cannot just like hold you and like put you in the enlightenment state. This is the way, and we can directly say like Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche did this visualization, this meditation, maybe many lifetimes, and did many exercise of emanating light, and we are one of them that hit the light first, or somewhere in the middle. I don't know, but then the impact is happening. It's so like that. So we have to do this exercise, same thing, and there would be so many beings like you're causing them to ripen their karma. Then they will look for Tara. Then they suddenly, like they never knew about Tara. Suddenly, like they're wandering and they found Tara. I think many of us also have the same story, isn't it? This is in Tibetan we call Sangjike Tinle. They timely. It requires a lot of time to purify. The amount of the purification need is so long. That's why it takes so long to meet the path also, Anyway, so then again, light radiates and bearing many folds, offering to this 6 transcendental sense of all the Buddhas and sentient beings who have become Tara. So you see, now this light is like it's a very useful tool. Once you visualize like that, now this light, you not only draw the blessing, now for the benefit of sentient being, you utilize this light to emanate offering goddesses. You send offering goddesses to the 10 direction, make extensive offerings to each of the Buddha, numberless time. Then again, draw back that, draw back those offering goddesses back with those accomplishments. Then again, you emanate light towards sentient being, and whatever dedication you want to do, healing, those you emanate light like where there is no food, and actualized food where there's no protection, actualized protection where who have no guru, may they have guru, where there's a famine, overcome famine. So become more effective, even from the ordinary practitioners. Through this exercise, you're able to bring immense benefit far and wide. And the enlightened beings are extremely pleased and shower down these superlative qualities of the Buddha Tara's holy body, speech, and mind, omniscient wisdom, supreme power, and even infinite compassion in the form of great shower of light rays. Then as I recite the mantra, I observe am blessed by this rain. So the reality, yourself is still ordinary person, even though you have exercised, through the visualization, absorption of the Tara's blessing, that you become Tara, you become oneness with the Tara. The reality is you're still ordinary person, but then what is the benefit of that? It helps to bring so much purification, so much accumulations of merit. You become much more purer each time, and then at the end, then you also understand. So then now you accumulate, mantra. So if you're doing a session, one session, then here you recite mantra. So then that time, certain period, you hold the divine kind of recognition of I'm oneness with Tara. Certain time, you recognize your ordinary reality. You also, how to say, the Tara is not a tangible, like, you need to take it out to, like Tara, now you sit there, just now you are in, like so difficult to come out, not like that. For the purpose of your purify your obstacle, you just visualize Tara is right here, or again, arrive on the ground like that. Then you see as this very devoted, but yet is still tormented by karma, delusion, then immense showers of lights and nectar pouring onto you. And here you can do purification practices, like such like the 3 ways of purification, like what taught in the Vajrasattva practice. The light, yende, mende, pukde. So first is the light and nectar enter from the crown or enter from the balls. Then reach to the lowest part of your body at the feet. Then fill up like this. Overflow the nectar. Like in the glass, you want to clean the dust. You pour the water. When the water overflow, all the hair, the dust will come out and get it clean. So that's the visualization. So that's one thing. Then the second one is like showering. You cleanse dirt when you take shower. So the nectar, the light shower from entirety of your body, and from downward, all the sicknesses, causes of sicknesses, like causes of sicknesses are the delusions, the karma, isn't it? And most of the, very much all the negative karmas are committed through aversion, attachment, ignorance. Then, not just those, those sicknesses, those obstacles are experiencing because of attachment, then karsa. Yeah, the delusions and the karma, the like scorpion, coming out as like a scorpion. But then those from different form of diseases, then like blood and pus, coming out. No, sorry, I make a mistake. Those delusions and the karma is the black shoot, the dark smoke, and very dark, kind of like a dirt water, like that, like very sticky, like that kind of thing. Black very much you make the wooden fire, then the smoke you mix with the oil, like that kind of coming out like that. Then spirit harms, elemental, and the nagas harms, then the scorpion, like a scorpion type coming out, then cleanse. Then, so that's one thing. Then the third one is the moment light rays and the nectar reach to you, it all pervades in the entire your cells, entire your organs, entire your, every moment of your consciousness. Then instantly purified, instantly take over by the antidote, the lights, the blessings, the antidotes, like purified body, like such as Tara's body, become like that instantly, without needed to do any purification, just antidote touching to you immediately like that. So was one of the meditation while reciting Tara mantra. You can do that. Then another one is nectar, and the light gradually enter from your crown, fill with the crown chakra. Then all the negativities purified, the accumulated speech, body. Then reach to throat chakra, purified all the karma committed through the speech. Reach to heart chakra, then entire negativities committed, or including the consequences they're experiencing now, committed by our thoughts, purified. Then there's another visualization is that similarly, the first one is purify, like overflowing, and the second one is purifying the downward. The third one is instant purification. First one, purify the very gross one, those easy to detect, like physical sickness, mental difficulties, and those delusions and karmas. Second one, whatever unable to purify that more subtle one, purified. The third round of purification is to purify the tendency, the subtlest form of the negativity. So this is like for us to remember, when you do the purification. So this you can do while reciting the mantra. If you cannot do simultaneous, you recite some round of mantra, you pause, then you do the visualization. If you're able to do simultaneously, and well done, And also this section, if you want to extend the more detailed, more elaborate Lamrim meditation, which we discussed earlier, you bring into this section. So usually you meditate first, you feel quite confident of your meditation, or physically or mentally you feel bit of exhausted. Then you switch to recite the mantra. Not the other way. You recite the mantra, then you feel exhausted, then you meditation. That's not the way, the other way. So this all can be done while accumulating the mantra. So now if you want to do a retreat, not a commitment retreat, because commitment retreat, once you receive initiation, you do that. Just to accumulate merit, bring up a purification, be more, you able, to gather more blessed capability in your ability to be in the service of sentient being, also to enhance your own practice. Then you can still do 600,000 of the mantra recitation using this sadhana. From according with the text, you follow visualization, you reach to the mantra, then you have to do that in one sitting, in a session, in order to be a retreat. So the session can be depend on your time, maybe half an hour or maybe 15 minutes, because sadhana is very short. So you can do a glim meditation if you cannot do very detailed glim meditation and reach to this mantra. Then you accumulate mantra, maybe one mala, because mantra is short. So one mala. And that is like minimum commitment in order to qualify to be a part of a retreat daily. Then whenever you are free, then you can accumulate maybe 10 malas, 20 malas, whatever. Then you jot down, then you accomplish 100,000, so like that. So, and since this is not a commitment retreat, so not necessarily you always need to like be in the same retreat place. If you are traveling, then wherever you settle for that 24 hours, there you conduct one session, and not necessarily, so not necessarily that you need to, like bless the cushion and put all the retreat necessities. And if able to, you create a like kind of a vajra, or you're supposed to use vajra, but vajra is because of samaya item. That's why we don't put underneath our body. That's why they draw something similar, which is like look like a swastika, you know. This is actually is a Vajra. Then if you're able to, then put a small kusha grass and one long life grass on top of that Vajra cushion, then laminate it, then small one you carry wherever you go. So whenever you want to do session, you just put underneath your seat. You can do like that. But then if you are going overseas, coming into Australia, then the custom don't allow kusha grass. Or this, so no need. Or just use the swastika like that, you know. So you like to ask something?
Just wanted to clarify the recitations of the mantra. Do you mean that all the recitations have to be done in the context of the sadhana, or that you have to do at least one sadhana in the morning, then you can do more recitations throughout the day out of the sadhana?
For the retreat purpose, you follow the sadhana sequence.
So all your recitations
Yeah.
must be done in a sadhana session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, like that. Okay. Now our time is finishing, and we do a few rounds of the mantra recitation together. Then we dedicate and conclude. So at home, you take this text, and it will be super easy for you. My blah blah mess you up. I'm here to make you to confuse you only. But when you go through it, so clear, and just follow the sadhana and get it go. Yeah, like that. Om dare dure soha. 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 Om dare dure Om dare dure soha. 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 Om dare Om dare dure soha. 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 Om dare Om dare dure soha. 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 Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure So. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. 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 Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Om Dare Tu Dare Dure Soha. Yeah, before I forget, so those individuals who just want to do the practice or recitation of Tara mantra, to accumulate merit, to general purification, then not necessarily, you must recite the mantra just following the sadhana. So there are many degrees. If you want to more strict, you can do like that. Otherwise, just accumulate the mantra. You can also accumulate up to 600,000. Like that. Okay. So then dedicate. May I quickly become Guru Aryatara and lead each and every sentient being into her enlightened state because of this merit. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not risen rise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. Then, yeah. So whatever merit that we accumulated from this retreat, and all the merit accumulated in the past, all the merit that you're going to accumulate in the future, all the merits of the past, present, future Buddha, all the Bodhisattvas, gurus, and sentient beings. May this quality merit be complete cause for numberless sentient beings to be free from ocean samsara suffering, its causes karma and delusion, actualized from temporary happiness up to the ultimate happiness and enlightenment accordingly. May this quality merit be complete cause whatever inconvenience that world is experiencing, like such as war, natural disaster, different diseases, whatever inconvenience individually facing, be overcome without delay even a moment and actualize peace and happiness and virtue and enlightenment accordingly. May this quality merit be complete cause anyone who passed away, especially in the past 49 days, especially those who pass away in untimely death, in a natural disaster, in war, in a very painful, death process. May they be free from suffering of death in the middle state, rebirth, actualize high rebirth in Buddha's pure realm, and actualize enlightenment within their very lifetime accordingly. May this quality merit come because those who ever requested prayers from me and from our gurus and from you, and all those who need prayer support, may this quality merit come because for fulfill all their aspirations accordingly. May this quality merit come because all the beneficial beings to the peace and happiness of the world, like His Holiness Dalai Lama, all the precious gurus, yourself, your family members, always enjoy good health, life, and fulfill all your aspirations. May this quality merit become because all the religious institutions like monasteries, nunneries, all the Dharma centers, including Chag Center, be free from or in outer city obstacles, actualize all the conditions to preserve the Dharma in extensive learning and realization of the stages of path. May this quality merit become because spacious Buddha Lama Sovereign Geshe and Geshe to the and all the other gurus who choose to pass in the Nirvana, actualize all their holy wishes, fulfill their own holy wishes, and may we have the military resources to actualize unmistakable reincarnation, who can carry the exact or even more the legacy of the Bodhisattva's deeds to serve the Dharma, serve the sentient being accordingly. May this quality merit become because may each and every one of us never be separated from the perfect guide of the perfect and complete guide of the perfect Guru Ayatara forever lifetime until we achieve still enlightenment. May this quality merit become because may all the other sentient beings who have not actualized the Tara's connection to Tara's practice, Tara's enlightenment, may each and every single sentient being able to achieve that without delay even a moment. Yeah, then whatever individual dedication there may be, you can dedicate while I recite this some of the prayers. Dagi Jini Zabe Gewande Tendang Duwa Kula Gambe Da Kebra Jutsu Lo Sandam Tembe Nimbo Rendo Zaji Jo Zaji Beje Joje Mendo Trama Raba Leche Nyende Jemban Sanje Shindo Mide Bewa Doge Namda Shinla Jebarai Jo Jutsu Lame Kuze Rabde Je Namga Chile Chujo Jeba Losan Tembe Reme Zazo Dove Muse Dado Jejuro Gari Ravi Kove Shingamande Penda Deva Male Chuve Chere Sewan Tenzin Jazo Ye Chabe Sede Badu Tenjuro Tony Nije Sundo Jobe Lama Seje Senju Ganje Denje Chana Bemo Tenzin Jazo La Sowa Devzo Shende Lendo Jo Ye Damam Guru Ram Mendala Kamne Yadaya Chanjo Zemjo Rimbo Je Maje Banam Jinjo Je Jewa Nyamba Meba Kone Gondo Pewara Isho Tony Dawa Rimbo Je Maje Banam Jinjo Jewa Nyamba Meba Ya Kone Gondo Pewara Isho Rimye Dawa Rimbo Je Maje Banam Jinjo Jewa Nyamba Meba Ya Kone Gondo Pewarai Baba Chitra Jemba Da Kundo Sambo Deyan Deda Gunji Jezo Dalo Je Jawa Deda Tamje Rabdo Mo Deso Shebe Jawa Mo Gala Choto Mo Bande Dashi Jebe Zawa De Sambo Jeje Rabdo Mo Warai Je Pama Simje Tamje Deda Dejo Mendo Tamje Dado Doa Da Janjo Semba Gana Sojo Eda Gunji Mola Dojo Semje Neba Jini Banyo Pele Tajo Jen Dove Nene Malu Tado Chuma Me Parai Chedi Jabo Zonga Be Jesu Namba Pewa Da Jedi Zema Shiva Da Pinji Malu Sangwara Isho Da Da Chingi Dusum Da Duge Tsuni La Yawa Lo San Traba Ye Tenba Yure Ba Yuru Ishi Bedan Zowa Mike Be Ishe No Ba Semje Rewa Kunze Be Samba Jishin Tashi Chum De 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 Jaba Da Jaba Ya Da Ba Zo Be Zan Yen Da Ba Da Zo Be De Jaba La Cha Za La Jin Ju Zen Ba Zen Ba Jin Bu Gun Do San Bo La Cha Za La Da Ya Dong Be Zhe Li Ao Bu De Ni我们得了得了，咱也没就说，大家当别的聊不得那种，我们得了得了，咱也没就说，大家当别的聊不得那种，得了得了，咱也没就说，大家当别的聊不得。我们得了得了，咱也没就说，大家当别的聊不得那种，得了得了，咱也没就说，大家当别的聊不得那种，得了得了，咱也没就说，大家当别的聊不得那种。我们得了得了，咱也没就说，准备第一把这就没样的吧，这边是你我到莫浪的了。准备第一把这就没样的吧，这边是你没得了，别的也为的要不了，掐着了，准备第一把这就没样的吧，这边是你我到莫浪的了，对的。Yabola Chaze, Law Major Jave Jela, the Dede Law Mebe, the Daji Hassan. Namda Mebe, Nego do you, Tembaji, then comes to Jamba, Temba Innovation to Sawai, then the Poloshi. Temba Yure Nebe, Daji, Nimon, the Let's and the Lenimeko, and the Legend is that. Kunjo Somje Taji. Thank you very, very much for